All right, what's up, guys? Finishing the day, hit my daily goal. I'm going to call it here. Not going to do any power hour or afternoon trading. A bit of a rocky morning for sure. So 277 in the green. And my intraday looks like this. So pre-market, real choppy. At the open, took a loss on SVRE and then started to reclaim on the other stocks of NHWK, GRFX, and Drug. So what happened here on SVRE? I was trading this pre-market, and it was, I was getting green and then giving it back, getting a green, giving it back. And on this trade, through the highs here, I did have a nice 15-cent winner, and that put me back up like 30 or 40 on the day. So I was up 30, 40 on the day going in the open. And then on the first 1 minute candle, I throw in the order, and it just sits there. It sits there for like 30 seconds. It comes all the way down here to 52, 53. Actually, I have the video because I thought it was the OBS system because I was recording. I thought the OBS system was causing more lag, so I just stopped recording. I didn't really record any trades today because I didn't want, I wanted to minimize lag as much as possible. I thought OBS was contributing to it, so I did stop. And I'm going to actually talk about that in a second, but I want to go through, this trade. It was just, it's just great. This is just great. So market opens. I throw in my order. I don't get filled. Don't get filled. Don't get filled. I'm trying to cancel. Can't cancel. Trying to sell, and I can't sell because I'm not in. Trying to hit this X mark. You can see my cursor. Trying to hit that X mark. It doesn't work. I'm trying to hit my hotkeys to cancel the order. It dumps down. I finally get filled. Wow, it's 20 cents lower. Like, what the heck is going on, TOS? Like, I used to be able to trade this first 1 minute candle, and I used to do so well on this first 1 minute candle, but now it's just unreliable. And I think part of it might be me. I thought it was me because I was running the OBS system, and I thought that was contributing, so I stopped recording. And, which is unfortunate because I need to record. After starting to record my screen, it's like changes the game for me. As far as the learning process, I learn so much faster and so much better, and sinks in better, and I can review anytime I want live trading. So that's very, very helpful. And so I don't think I can give up recording my screen. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way. I'm trying to troubleshoot this. Because I've been trying to record all day. Every time I hit record, it's just I can tell there's a slight lag with my order fills, and it's affecting my trading. So, obviously, I'm probably never going to trade a 1 minute candle and guess anymore unless I start not getting lag. But, even a couple minutes after, I was still like a couple seconds slower than I used to be with these orders. And let's see if I'm a little bit slower here on the second minute. I mean, I don't know. It's just not reliable. It's just not reliable. So I guess what I'm trying to do, I'm not going to be able to get a new computer. It's just not in the funds right now. But what I did do, I mean, this is a 16 gigabyte RAM with 225 SSD. So it is definitely doable. It should have enough processing power to run TOS. But however, when you have TOS and OBS running at the same time with the browser open on the internet, it definitely can cause a little bit of lag for sure. I get somewhere near 40% CPU usage. So I think what I'm going to do is what I did was I ordered Ethernet cable, Ethernet port, Cat 8 Ethernet. I'm going to start hooking up my Ethernet. I already got my USB port. So that's what I'm going to do there. So I'm going to try the Ethernet, see if I get less ping. That's another thing. The ping I was reading today was 125. 125 ping. That's how slow I was getting a connection to the internet. And so I'm going to have to fix that. I'm going to get Ethernet. So that could have been the issue. So I guess my troubleshoot here is going to be consolidating anything I'm going to put on a browser. I'm just going to use my phone. For Discord, I'm going to use my phone. And if I'm looking up stock float, I can use my phone. That's good for that because the Wi-Fi is fine. Unfortunately, I don't have another laptop, so I'm going to use my phone for that. And then I'm going to, add the Ethernet and see if that increases my internet, and then maybe that can contribute. But I'm gonna have to keep OBS. I don't think I can give that up now. Maybe I can mess around with some settings in OBS to use less CPU. That could be an option. I'm sure I can troubleshoot that. But I don't want anything to be a problem on my end. The only thing that I want, if it is lagging, is not for it not to be on my end and for it to be TOS if it's lagging, because that was just, I'm trying to minimize the problems that can happen on my end. And I think this computer is powerful enough to run OBS and TOS. It's just that maybe it's just the internet. Maybe it's the internet. And so sometimes I'm reading high ping. I want to take a look at the ping network speed test. Network speed test. Internet speed test. So 73 right now I'm reading, so 73 ping. So that's still like not the best. I want under 50. At least under 50. So I'm going to be doing some changes as well, and for that, so hopefully that'll fix some things, because I'm going to need to record on OBS. And right now OBS is saying I'm using 18 to 20% CPU, which is kind of high. I like it. It used to be down towards 10%. I don't know why it's increasing now. So I'm going to have to change some things maybe in that. But, I just want the minimal lag, because every, just a second of lag, just a small little second of lag can just completely throw out your entire trading strategy, and you can be a negative trader. So I need to minimize that as much as possible. And, yeah, so that's what's going to happen moving forward. And then also, I think I'm going to change my day, the time that I sit down to trade. So some changes for sure. I'm going to be sitting down at 8:30 now instead of 7 a.m. because this entire month I've looked at each and every day, Monday through Friday. Every single day I'm read between 7 and 8 a.m. and 8 and 9 a.m. So I'm going to stop trading at 7 a.m. I'm going to start sitting down at 8:30. And then I'm going to start, preparing my watch list and all that. And I'm going to start, waking up later. And that'll give me some more time to kind of wake up and have, some coffee, have some breakfast, enjoy my morning a little bit instead of waking up and immediately sitting down and I'm still half asleep. So that's going to be another change that I'm going to implement as well, because I have been read pre-market. So I'm going to minimize that as well. So now let's go through the trades. So SVRE, we already know what happened here. Did attempt a red to green here, but didn't hold up. Then we had SMMT. I did try to go for that break of the VWAP. It was really sloppy. It was very sloppy here. I was green here, but I was adding too high. I would pull back, and I would sell some to manage my risk, and then it would go back up, and then I would sell for profit. Then here I went for a dip here, looking for some continuation, and then it fell through VWAP. It looks like drug is curling back up. Then we went to GRFX, which is my better one. GRFX. I did catch the break through the pre-market high, then went for a pullback, kind of just scalping the ranges as we're moving higher. And then went again here for the breakout here, and this is where I made a nice chunk. I started to size up on this front side here, and then this one got a nice pullback, and then immediately jumped up to 430, and then I couldn't even add for the breakout. That's how fast it was moving, and then I added too high on this candle, which kind of raised my cost basis. I added in the 40s for the break of 450. But it was a little bit too extended for that, and so I ended up taking some profits off or minimizing my profits a little bit after I chased it. But, you know, I was down here on my starter share size all the way down at 409, so I got a nice 30 cents on that. Then attempted this 1 minute pullback, didn't hold up. And then now I'm looking for the next entry. Here I caught a bounce off $4, bounce off $4. Now we're curling back, so I got a bounce, or no, a sell through $4, a scalp through $4 here, back over the 9 EMA. Now it's curling back up, and so I did trade here at 41 looking for that breakout, but it didn't hold up. Very light volume, and then I cut it for, this was actually a small loss, and then it curled back up again, 43, that second attempt. This time I sold as it was testing 450. I didn't even want to wait for the breakout 450, just because we had so many hard sell-offs. So, and then I sold it for a nice 5 or 6 cent profit there, which put me back put me back in the green. GRFX put me back in the green. And then we had drug. I didn't do too bad for drug. This one, kind of, you know, testing the waters here. 100 shares for the breakthrough 2, or the dip under 2. You know, a couple cents there, and then at 217 up to 218. But, you know, nothing really yet until here. I did get a nice 10 cents for the break of this high there, but did end up being a false breakout, but I took my profits quick, which is good. And then we curled back up, so we had this candle that tested the high, double top, but then we held the 9 EMA. Now I'm like, all right, now could be an opportunity. Adding first starter, 100 shares, 79. You know, I just want to get a feeler. I want to see if it works in my favor, if volume comes in to confirm my idea, will confirm what I'm seeing on the charts. Then I can add. So I added all the way up until the 80s, and then the 90s for the break of 3. My first ads were on 84, and then I took profit on the break of 290, and then I tried adding back for the break of 3, and, you know, adding again at 97, got that break of 3, and this is where I got a nice pop. This thing popped all the way up to 320. My sell wasn't the best. I got 314. Well, that was actually pretty good. 314, still holding some position. But it did sell all the way back down. Or no, maybe I sold this one a little early, and then I left the one to run up to 315 for that sell. And then tried for that next opportunity. Down here, I caught a dip for 10 cents, 13.23. And then here again, a nice dip for 3 cents. Here's a break-even trade. And then this one was a break-even as well off that false breakout. Yeah, so this one was adding for the breakout, and then it broke out kind of quick, and I bought too high, and then it came back down, and I got out break even, but it could have been a green trade there. And then the last one was NHWK, which was kind of crazy. NHWK, quick pop and drop. But this thing, after the break of 3, just ripped all the way up to 320. Huge volume. And I was like, all right, let's put in the starter here, and then it starts to hold up. It's holding up, 320s. Now I'm in like 1,500 shares, and got a nice 10 cents on that, or 10, let's say a little bit less than 10 cents on that one. Then I went for a quick dip for maybe some continuation, taking some off for a 4-cent gain, taking some off break even, still holding 100 shares, and then took the rest off for an 8-cent gain. So that's not too bad, but we didn't end up having that continuation move. But it did end up going from, I think it was like, I did have some trades on a pre-market, I think. Yeah, so I don't know if I think I was red on this. So here's 295 to 299, so that's 4 cents, 20 bucks. 311 to 312, break even, so another 10 bucks. Break even. Here's a 10-cent 10-cent loss, so on 1,000 shares. Oh no, 6-cent loss, so that put me down negative. So it's about maybe down 25 bucks or so on NHWK. So I had a nice swing of $120 in profit on NHWK, which is good. And that put me up over my daily goal, and that was it. I called it there. So that were my trades for the day. So I definitely have some things coming in the mail from Amazon, trying to change, make sure that there's no problems on my end, trying to maximize my internet connectivity, trying to minimize the lag on TOS. Sometimes it's not me, but I just have to make sure it's not me by covering all my bases, making sure my Wi-Fi is good, making sure my computer is not being overloaded by memory or processing power, and making sure everything can run smoothly, because it's really tough to not be able to record your screen. Like I was completely in the dark before this. Just being able to review your trades in live time is so helpful. And then also, you want your I want my Discord as well to be in the chat room. And so if I could just do this from the internet, from my phone, I think that'll help a little bit for the processing, kind of minimize the processing as much as possible. But so trying to do some troubleshooting, and we'll see how it works out. So that's it. Finishing green, hit my daily goal, feeling good. So I'm gonna call it and come back tomorrow. I'm gonna start sitting down at 8:30 now tomorrow. So that's the plan. And I'll see you guys, all right, tomorrow. Hope you guys were green today. If you're still watching, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps so much. And if you're not yet a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button for some more videos. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, peace.